Listen good and listen very carefully. I remember humble everybody. Benjamin Johnson is the only Biafran evangelist. Always speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Now listen and listen good. The relationship that you lost, you want to use Igbo man, a Biafran man, to regain it. And I still stand to speak it again. That is the same thing that you lost. That thing that will make you to lose that relationship will still happen again. Let me tell you, you cannot cover a star. The multitude of darkness made the star to shine brighter. And you cannot stop the truth. You can only pretend to cover truth, but when the truth will speak out. Listen and listen good. Is Simon Ekpa the problem of Nigeria? The question, that is a question. And the answer in that angle is no. Simon Ekpa is never a problem of Nigeria. And Simon Ekpa can never be a problem to Nigeria. Simon Ekpa, all over Simon Ekpa. And people are dying, people are going hungry, people are going kwashoko here and there, people are being kidnapped, farmers have been killing, even in Ondo, in Enugu, all over Nigeria, but they are pointing Simon Ekpa. See, there's Musa, yesterday or day before yesterday, 5 farmers was murdered in Ondo. Somebody said something to me, asked me a question. Evangelist, is it the IPOB true a terrorist? I say, listen and listen good. If you call IPOB a terrorist, that means including Bianco Juku that is working with Nigeria is a terrorist too. Pitamba and Co, they are all terrorists because they are Biafra. Every Igbo people are what? Are Biafra. And let me tell you, did you know why they come up in the northern part of Nigerian court and they say IPOB are what? Terrorists? Because the former aide to Muhammadu Buhari, who called IPOB a terrorist, was charged 20 billion by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers' counsel. You understand? So they now use that one in order to curb that, and they know the weight that carries. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is involved in a matter, they know what it is. And you know, as it is now, it's like a lynch to Nigeria. You understand? That is the way Mazen Nnamdi Kanu stand in the neck of Nigeria. Because now Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have become the world eyes. The whole world is watching. The whole world is looking at him. And that is why anything that they are very careful. They are looking for all means to cut every other charges that may come up. Because that man, he has beaten the imagination of Nigeria. Now, coming back to Simon Ekpa, I want to drop this thing. You know, when you don't know where rain start to beat you, how it start to beat you, you can never know how to stop that rain when it's beating you. Who are the people that cause the kind of organizing the reason why ESN was organized? Amateku, there was no ESN, there was no Amateku in Nigeria, not to talk even a Bubago too. But what prompted to this? Was it not as a result of the insecurity that was going on in this country, especially the mass killing in the east, killing the farmers, killing the people, raping our girls and our women by the Fulanis, the herdsmen? You understand? And then up to date, the government didn't do anything. That was why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now stood up and organized ESN to secure Eastern Security Network, to secure their father, their mother's land and the people. And that is why you and I still have a little bit freedom to move even in our own papa land. You understand me? Then may his gentle soul rest in peace. Akere Dolu, the late Akere Dolu, the former governor of Ondo State, cried, he wept because of the mass killing in Ondo, even in a church, and other things that happened that prompted him to now form Amateku. What pushed Igbo to come out of his dungeon? Was it not the same killing that the Fulanis killed that makes Igboho, Sunday Igboho, to a kind of a hideout? I don't even know somebody called Igboho do exist in Nigeria. But because of that, Igboho now I begin to hear Sunday Igboho. I begin to ask, who is this man? I begin to know much about Sunday Igboho. Why? Because of the American man, a Yoruba man, who came to farm in his own land, not be a Fulani land, for your own papa land, your own land, your own homeland. He come to do farm. Now in Fulani, come meet the man for a house, or for a land, for a papa, this thing not be said them borrow am. They come buy and there. Then you say me the people now they happy they clap for you. And Nigeria don't do anything. Let me tell you, these people I see that they have the federal might, the federal backup. Then you see, that's why you see them doing the way they are doing. But that thing should stop. The other day, Sheikh Gumi said that they should give Igbo youth to gun. Abi, they should use them gun to kill themselves. But they did not say give the Northerners gun to fight Boko Haram, to fight ISWAP, to fight Nakarawa, to fight Al-Qaeda, to fight other ones. They didn't say so. But they say they should give Igbo's youth to gun to fight IPOB, to kill themselves. So that by the time they give us gun, we'll face one another and kill one another and reduce. You understand? Then that our Fulanis will now come, those Boko Haram will now come, and the remaining one, they will kill them and take over and actualize their dream. And what was their dream? That dream is to Islamize Nigeria. That dream is to what? To Islamize Nigeria. And I am happy for what is happening now, because the thing has become something that the whole world are now reasoning with the Biafrans. They are seeing our cry. The other day in my dream, and when I wake up, it was 3:45. It was 3:45. And a Bible portion was given to me. And that Bible portion was Genesis chapter 4. And when you read Genesis chapter 4, a blood was shed. And that blood that was shed, the Bible says, and that blood of that young man called Abel was crying in the ears of the Lord. And the Lord came down to do what? To fight for the sake of that blood. So the blood of the Biafrans that Nigeria have killed is crying in the ears of the Lord. And God has come down. It is the time God has come down. And because he told me categorically that Nigeria has been divided. He says he's going to divide Nigeria. I say, this is, quote me, this is my prophecy. Because that is what God told me. Nigeria is going to be divided. Take it or you leave it. And I want everyone that will watch this video, including you and those that are hearing me, let them write today's date. Today is 1st of February, 2025. That was the message the Lord gave to me. So, coming to Simon Ekpa, you know, they always wanted me, always plant Judas in the midst of the disciples, the betrayer. So they planted their own in the midst of Simon Ekpa and used Simon Ekpa to do what? To capture their own fun and to stop the dream, the vision, what we are dreaming at, what we are pursuing. But
are you surprised the Finland president, Alexander Stubb, addressed the world a few days ago and told them that we are in the same shoe before, years back, like Biafrans. I can never let Biafrans down. What Nigerian government is using on hard time to look at that and know that Biafra can never be defeated.
Biafra, I told you that Biafra is a spirit. Have you ever seen spirit and defeat a spirit? You don't fight the spirit, defeat spirit. You cannot defeat Biafra because Biafra is a spirit. So we are undisputable and we are undefeated. You understand? So, and let me tell you this. In addition to what that man said, let me tell you, the man was influenced by Nigeria. He nearly made a mistake. He nearly made a mistake. But he now regained his senses back when the EU, Donald Trump, Putin, and Benjamin Netanyahu now issue warning concerning the case of Biafra in the matter of Simon Ekpa. You see why the man was like, oh, restricting his step. You know, you remember, was it not last month that Selena came to Nigeria, which Tinubu, Mr. President of Nigeria, Tinubu, was like, you know, happy for the kind of bilateral relationship they want to have again. You understand? That's why the Alexandra Storm now came up boldly now to announce that, you Nigerians, please take note that our son, because Simon Ekpa is their son, will not be repatriated to Nigeria. And another thing is this, not only that, there are things that are playing against that. Because number one, Simon Ekpan still have his civil rights, whether to agree to come or not. That's number one. Because he may say, okay, I'm not coming, let's treat the matter. Even if I will serve any punishment, let me serve it over there. Then we go to court. If Nigeria win, then if we win Nigeria, then Nigeria will pay the dues, which Nigeria is still going to pay. They are owing us. So Nigeria is owing us seriously, and they will pay. They are going to pay us. You understand? So that's why, number two, Nigeria did not have that civil right good relationship in terms of humanity. You know, in terms of treatment. They don't have it. You understand?
Human rights.
Human rights.
They don't even have extradition, a treaty with Finland.
With Finland. They don't have all these things.
But so, Finland, don't you think that Nigeria can bribe their way?
That is the, don't you understand what I said before? That the man nearly succumbed. Because Nigeria already pushing their way, you know, Nigerian way. Nigeria don't have time to go to school or carry, you know, constitution and begin to really follow the law or what. Their own is that to use what they have to get what they want. That's the system of Nigeria. But funny enough, you are using what you don't have to look for what you need. Who owns that thing that you are using to bribe them? Is it not Biafra? What is in our land is what you are using against us. And this time around, they want it to work. Go job. It not go happen. So everything, so far you are matching this head. Everything works together against Nigeria.
Yes, you are very correct. As at now, there are over 5 bans by Donald Trump on Nigeria. Donald Trump has been, recently, he warned Tinubu just yesterday that he is coming for him over his involvement with BRICS and Russia government. And he has continued to, he placed another ban too on Nigeria. And people are saying that Simon Ekpa, Ngozi Orabeze might be behind this latest moves.
Whosoever that is behind it, let that person behind it. The fact remains that Donald Trump is Mr. No-Nonsense and you cannot bribe him. You can bribe Macron of France, but you cannot bribe Donald Trump of the USA. You understand me? Yes, he has warned him because our Nigerian president doesn't have a clean hand. You know, there is a case in hand about a drug issue in America. Remember? So all these things, I remember that former aide to Buhari have already warned him, and some other advisors told him to be careful the way he speaks and the way he, you know, approach issues that pertaining to this man's decision this time.
Like he knows that Trump is targeting him. He's
targeting him actually. So they have already given him that warning. You understand? So what is playing now is that spirit of Biafra, that it is time for us to go. It is time to let Pharaoh let my people go. Jehovah God is calling them. Allow them to go to their promised land. Pharaoh let my people go. You understand? So the time has come. And whether Ngozi Orabeze, may God bless her. May God bless her. That woman is a woman man. She appears with the breast outside as a woman, but inside of her, she's a man. You understand me? And I will continue to talk good about her because she's doing good. Anybody that do good should be praised. And if she do wrong, we will tell her too that what she's doing or what she has done is wrong. And that is how life is supposed to be. And that is the life and the spirit of Biafra.
Okay, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, today, the Nigerian Fulani court said he's a terrorist. Now, is it the Yorubas actually want peace? Because the same Tinubu that freed Igbo and the rest of them is still here saying that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. What does the Yorubas want from Nnamdi Kanu at this point in time? Considering the fact that Southwest Yoruba Christians, because of Sharia and banditry, have started agitating for the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, they fear that there might be mass exodus from Southwest to Nigeria, to eastern part of the country, if they cannot be able to curtail Boko Haram, bandits, Sharia, and Islamization. What is your reaction to that?
See, onye kpatara nkụ ahụ si ngwere bịa jụọrọ ya agba. What does that mean? The Yorubas, I have told them that the very first day they make mistake was the mistake of accepting Islam. For them to accept Islam is the #1 mistake they make, and that was the mistake the Northerners made by accepting these people, the Fulanis, in the name of Islam religion. Are you getting it? And that is the answer that these Fulanis are coming. That's what they are using to penetrate every place that practices Islam. The next thing they come up with what? Their Sharia. And they will use that their Sharia to intimidate you. And another thing is this, anywhere they establish that Sharia, the next thing you will see is killing. Go to Kwara State, it's a Yoruba land, it's a Yoruba state, it's a Yoruba place. But today, Yorubas doesn't speak again, they don't have anything again. They don't have a say over their land again, as I speak to you. And the Sharia have already played in Ekiti State. Very soon now, watch out what we start to play in Ekiti State. The Yoruba land is under siege, a serious one. And if they did not do anything about this, time is coming. They will cry more than they have ever cried. Thank you.